everything's going my way.
Syracuse bleeds orange, but did you know that we've also gone green? I'm SU head football coach Dino Babers. Rainwater from the roof is recycled inside the Carrier Dome.
And I'm Jim Boeheim. We recycle the rainwater from the roof of the War Memorial too. And we use it to make the ice for the Syracuse Crunch.
When all of us do our parts, our whole community wins, on and off the field.
Thanks, Coach. Please visit SaveTheRain.us to find out what you can do.
Since the beginning of the last century, we have been known as a community with the most polluted lake in the United States of America, and it's because we've spent a long time treating our tributaries and our lake as an open sewer, and we are now stopping that, and we're trying to reverse the damage that's been done. There are big things that this community did wrong with respect to Onondaga Lake historically. We let some of the biggest manufacturers use the lake to dump waste. As a result, in 1940, swimming was banned in the lake. In 1970, fishing was banned in the lake because of the high levels of mercury in the fish. And we are now turning that around. The Onondaga County Convention Center has a flat roof that is more than 60,000 square feet. And it was planted with sedum. And now we have one of the largest green roofs in the Northeast. That project alone will keep 1 million gallons out of our system annually, that one roof on our convention center. Right next door, we have our arena where our professional hockey team plays. They are now the only professional hockey team in the United States that's skating on a rink that's made of rainwater.
We're able to retain and capture 2,500 gallons of rainwater, filter it, very minimally treat it, and to use that captured rainwater for the ice. And all the maintenance water uses. That includes irrigation of plantings and vegetation and lawn areas around the building. That includes irrigating the 1.5 acre green roof that we have on our convention center next door. That includes laundry services. Our well's never gone dry.
And we created a very green, very environmentally friendly system to bring Syracuse University students to downtown in a way that they never were in the history of the university.
All along the connective corridor are LEED certified buildings, our Center of Excellence on Environmental and Energy System, a platinum LEED building. The energy efficient buses, the kinds of residential homes that are energy efficient, all kinds of sustainable landscaping. We're making urban sustainable design a centerpiece of prosperity for the future. So when you think about some of the ways in which we get silos in our work, you can't make progress there unless you're together. When we think about the amazing work that the county executive is doing on the Save the Rain program, you need the urban core, you need the city to be at the table.
The whole community has bought into Save the Rain in a way that is so encouraging to me. It's less expensive, it's more environmentally friendly, it's more beautiful. There isn't a downside. My husband and I are raising our 4 boys in this community. When you factor all of your decisions through the prism of what's better for them, there's no special interest pressure that is going to outweigh my desire to leave the world a better place for my kids.
The Onondaga Lake watershed covers 285 square miles, 18 towns, 6 villages, 2 nations, and the city of Syracuse. Now this resource is being threatened by pollution, and all 350,000 people who live in the watershed are saving the rain to save the lake.
I save the rain for the fish.
You save the rain so one day
we can swim in Onondaga Lake.
I save the rain for the shade.
Because the more trees, the better we can breathe.
Yo salvo la lluvia porque yo creo que mi comunidad puede ser. Se puede ver como esto.
I do it for my community.
I save the rain for my morning walk.
I save the rain to keep the water out.
Save the rain for the queues.
I would do it for a cleaner city.
Business is better. It's better on Green Street.
I save the rain because this girl drinks a lot of water. We do it for the kids.
I save the rain to preserve our history.
Lo hago para el futuro.
I do it for the future.
Before it trashes our water, before it clogs the sewer systems, before it gets washed down the drains or swept away in the rain. Each piece of litter begins with one single drop. So when you think about it, the power to reverse litter and keep our community clean is already in our hands. Connect the drops and learn more today at savetherain.us/drops.
Save the Rain has exceeded our wildest expectations. The benefit is so far beyond what it set out to do, which is have a stormwater issue solved, have our combined sewer overflows issue solved, and it's gone now to something that's really made our community very proud. We have problems with an aging infrastructure. It was designed to combine sewage with rain and overflow. Save the Rain has given us an ability to redo that infrastructure, and at the end we have a beautiful product that's solving a problem.
We're located today at the Harbor Brook Wetlands Pilot Treatment Project. This project is meant to capture 15 million gallons of combined sewer overflow on an annual basis. Each of these cells is going to be used to demonstrate the usefulness of wetlands treatment on other projects and other municipalities across the state and across the country.
Here at the Rosamond Gifford Zoo, we take saving the rain really seriously. From cisterns to wetlands to porous pavement to green roofs, we have it all. And not only do our visitors benefit, and it gives us a great opportunity to teach them about how to be responsible and how important it is to save the rain, but our animals benefit as well.
Today I'm standing in the Onondaga County War Memorial Sports Arena. We're the first professional hockey team in the nation to skate on frozen rainwater. Through our innovative cistern system, we're able to capture rainwater and melted snow from the roof of our arena. Through filtration and the ultraviolet disinfecting process, we're able to produce this quality ice that you see behind me.
Save the Rain engages youth in a number of truly wonderful ways. The Onondaga Earth Corps are a group of youth who are employed to learn about green infrastructure, to learn how to install and maintain green infrastructure in residential settings, and to try and teach about green infrastructure to people in their communities so that people understand the importance of saving the rain.
We're standing here today on the Connective Corridor, a collaborative project between Onondaga County's Save the Rain program, the City of Syracuse, and Syracuse University. This project joins more than 120 other Save the Rain projects in the City of Syracuse that not only manage stormwater using green infrastructure, but also enhance the communities in which they're built.
The Onondaga Lake. Oh, look at Onondaga Lake now. Does it look very clean? No. Would you want to go swimming in that? Yes. No. Would you want to swim in that? No. I just asked that, didn't I? Would you want to drink that? No. You think that that's good for the plants and the animals that live in the lake? No, it's not. It's not. So, what? I'm even going to put a garden on a roof. Oh! But I can have them too. So this is called a green roof, and these actually exist. Down in the On Center, there is a garden on top of the roof. Again, it collects the water. And I'm also going to put Raise your hand. Barrels. What do? They collect the water. Yeah, they collect the water now. When we make it rain, what happens to all of that? Here we go. I'm going to make it rain. Here we go. Rain. Rain. Here we go. This way. Take a look. How does the lake look now? Clean. Is there still some pollution? No. Yeah, there is. But look how it used to look. Which one looks better? That green infrastructure, did it soak up some of that water pollution? Yeah, look at all of that pollution that it soaked up.
I feel the water flow. My hand I direct. Just where my trash goes. My hand I affect. My whole neighborhood.
When a drop here meets a drop here, the impact goes a lot further than you might think. Litter tossed in the street gets washed into the local sewer system. And in times of heavy rain, it overwhelms the collection system and flows directly into local streams and Onondaga Lake, which means the simple act of properly tossing your trash can go a long way, too. Let's connect the drops and work together to keep our streets and our water clean and ensure that even when it rains, our community shines. Learn more by visiting savetherain.us/drops.
My hand I affect. I clear the water flow. My hand I direct. Just where my trash goes. With my hand I affect. My own neighborhood. With my hand I can make it. Look bad or good. My hand.
Today we are organizing the school's rain garden, and we are making sure it's nice and neat for everybody to see.
No, I have none yet. You can leave. I think you guys almost got it.
What'd you find in your rain garden today?
A snake and frog.
A snake and a frog, and I saw some roly-polies.
And some.
If it uncurls, if it stopped being scared for a second, you'd see it has lots of little legs underneath. You know how we saw the centipede with the legs out the side? The millipede's legs are down underneath its body.
Picking up litter, why?
Well, we don't want it to go into the sewers in Onondaga Lake, so we're picking it up.
7.
And we're having a little bit of a competition to see.
Who's winning?
Let's see. I think we've got 8. The litter lady.
What were you guys doing here today?
Well, we was helping the environment by putting mold into the cracks and filling the plants up.
Yes. What is this thing you're working on? This whole area?
A garden.
A garden.
What
kind? A rain garden. What does a rain garden do?
It helps the environment in different ways. Many different ways.
My hand I affect. I clear the water flow. With my hand I direct. Just where my trash goes. With my hand I affect. My own neighborhood. With my hand I can make it. Look bad or good. My hand.
Here at the Rosamond Gifford Zoo, we take saving the rain very seriously. From cisterns to wetlands to porous pavement to green roofs, we have it all. And not only do our visitors benefit, and it gives us a great opportunity to teach them about how to be responsible and how important it is to save the rain, but our animals benefit as well. The experience when you come to the zoo now starts before you even enter the building. With the porous pavement that we've added and the bioretention areas and our parking lots, the really awesome water system that we've added with waterfalls and ponds, lots of native plants. And today we're looking at Siri's house. Siri's our matriarch of our elephant herd. We have 6 elephants that live at the zoo, and unlike most of the elephants around the country, Siri can say that her house has a green roof. And on the green roof there's thousands of plants, mostly sedums, that help us filter the stormwater that hits the roof and doesn't allow it to go into the storm drains. Historically, when the ponds were tarvia or concrete based, we had to drain the ponds every other week throughout our whole summer season to keep the water fresh and clean. And as you can see, this is a waterfall, and this waterfall is where it all starts. The water is pumped all the way from our main waterfowl pond, and and it comes up through this waterfall into this very, very passively flowing water wetland system where all these native plants help clean the water and continue on through another wetland series that has very, again, slowly passive water moving with lots more plants to help clean that water. And then a really great place is the boardwalk, which is a new element for the zoo where visitors can stand on the boardwalk, view the wetlands underneath on both sides, and enjoy our birds in our collection, the flamingos, the ducks, and the geese. And then the water eventually ends back up in the main waterfowl pond, which is a huge area with a big fountain. It's a premier area for our visitors that surrounds the courtyard, and that's where a lot of the birds, especially at night, stay for protection, and then they can move back into the wetlands and where all the plant material is during the day. Very, very similar to what they would find in the wild.
The Save the Rain green infrastructure here at the zoo is integrated into our education programs in many different ways. Tour guides make specialized stops during their tour at different green infrastructure features to talk to their tour groups about what we're doing here at the zoo. The rain barrels and other green infrastructure features that we've had for a number of years have helped us communicate what we're doing to save the local environment, as well as what our visitors can do in their everyday lives. With over 370,000 visitors each year, the newest green infrastructure here at the zoo will make a huge impact. The Rosamond Gifford Zoo is proud and honored to be a part of all the Save the Rain green infrastructure going on around central New York. As a facility, it really puts us at the cutting edge of conserving the local resources here in our environment.
Save the Rain has exceeded our wildest expectations, and it's gone now to something that's really made our community very proud. My favorite part of Save the Rain is that when you're done, it's a much more beautiful product at the end than what it was when we were just using pipes and pumps.
Hi, I'm Terry Ettinger. I'm an instructional support specialist at the SUNY College of Environmental Science and Forestry in Syracuse, where I manage our greenhouse facilities. And I want to take just a couple of minutes to show you how to put a rain barrel together, how to use a rain barrel, and how to maintain it. Now, when deciding where to put your rain barrel, you want to assess your site. For example, you don't want to set it in a low spot. You'd want to make sure to locate it next to or underneath of a downspout where when you take water from it, you're not going to be hauling water to the back corner of your property. So make sure it's convenient as well. Now, the tools that you're going to need to put your rain barrel together are pretty basic and things you probably have around the house. Things like a ruler, tape measure, or yardstick. You're going to need that to measure where you cut the downspout. You're going to need a drill with a 1-inch bit. You're going to need a screwdriver, a wrench, a hacksaw, a level, some Teflon tape, safety glasses, and gloves. You'll also have the spigot kit as well as a garden hose, and you'll want a couple of cinder blocks. Now, once you get your rain barrel home, the first step, obviously, is going to be to take the kit that comes with it out of the rain barrel, and the small hose will be in there, the screen, the spigot, as well as the various sort of plumbing connections that you'll need to put the whole thing together. The next step is to use this very cool Teflon tape and wrap it around the threads of the spigot. Once you've got the Teflon tape on, it's simply a matter of, at the bottom hole of the rain barrel, obviously, is you start simply to screw this in. You may need a wrench to really get this really tight. Now once you have the spigot in place, the next step is to put the screen in place in this little indentation in the top of the rain barrel. And the screws that are supplied are self-starting, so it's easy really to get them going into this plastic top. And the main purpose of this screen is to prevent debris from getting into the rain barrel. Leaves and seeds and other things like that, that if it sinks will end up plugging up the spigot, making it a lot more difficult to be able to get water out. All right, once we have these in place, the next step is to put the rain barrel up on top of cinder blocks. That allows a little bit more pressure if you hook a garden hose up to the spigot, or makes it very easy to be able to get a water bucket underneath of the spigot. Okay, I've got these cinder blocks in place, and this is where the level comes in handy. Just want to make sure it's good and level that way. It's flowing out away from the house, so we're all good there. And now you just go ahead, set the rain barrel right on top, and you can see that gives just a little bit of elevation, allows you to get a garden hose hooked up here and adds a little bit of water pressure, and there's also enough space to be able to get a water can under here as well. All right, the next step may be sort of the trickiest part of the whole process. You're going to need a hacksaw, and this is where you're also going to use the yardstick or a tape measure, because you're going to need to measure up on the downspout. Make your cut at the height of the top of the rain barrel. During a big rainstorm, your barrel is likely to quickly become full, so an overflow outlet is a good way to divert water away from your house. For this kind of installation, your rain barrel will sit next to instead of under the downspout. Cut off one of the nubs on the side of the rain barrel. Enlarge the hole with a 1-inch drill bit and place a grommet from the diverter kit into the enlarged opening. Connect the included hose from the diverter to the rain barrel. Attach the diverter to the cut end of the downspout and reattach the cut-off elbow with screws. It's important to remember that the outlet of the diverter should be at the same height as the inlet of the rain barrel. You can use the collected water for things like washing your car or watering your flowers. Because the water can carry chemicals from your roof, it's not safe to drink and should not be consumed by humans or pets or used to water vegetable gardens. Rain barrels only require a few simple steps to maintain. If you end up seeing any leaks, which really shouldn't happen, you can use what's called plumber's goop, and it's just sort of a liquid or sort of a sticky kind of material that you just work right in around the base of the fixtures itself, and that'll take care of any leaks that you may find. It's important to keep in mind there really is a rain barrel season, and it comes to an end essentially about the time of the first hard frost in autumn, because you don't want water freezing inside of the rain barrel. You want to tip it over, you want to make sure it's empty, and then you want to clean it. You can either use vinegar or you can use warm, soapy water. Give it a good, thorough washing, then rinse. Ideally, you're going to want to store it inside, either in your garage or in your basement. But if you have to store it outside, first make sure the spigot is open. That's important because otherwise you may end up getting frozen water in that spigot and cracking it. The other thing you want to do is make sure that the rain barrel is turned upside down so that you don't end up getting melting snow or even a hard rain during the middle of the winter inside of the rain barrel, again resulting in frozen water which can split the rain barrel. You may be eligible for a free rain barrel if you live within the Onondaga Lake watershed. You can learn more about the rain barrel program and whether you're eligible for the free rain barrel simply by going to savetherain.us. That's it. If you take care of your rain barrel, it'll provide you with plenty of water for your garden and help Syracuse save the rain.
Many people enjoy spending time at Onondaga Lake.
There were a lot of years when people couldn't.
It took all of us committing to do our parts, and every little bit helps.
To see some of the great projects.
And what you can do to help, check out www.savetherrain.us.
Commit to being part of our team.
Well, welcome back. I'm still trying to bake the muffins. But finally, I think we're finished. I hope you enjoyed our show today. If you would like to make an order or donate muffins to charity, then please go to the website listed below. With every muffin order, we donate muffins to the charity of your choice. I call it giving your dough to charity. I also encourage you to donate directly to the featured charity today by going directly to our website and getting their information. Thank you very much for watching, and keep on dancing through life by giving to others through love. Let me finish baking these muffins, and see you next time.